So this question, an A-level 1 assembly language, what they're looking for you to do here is to know something also about the Vernam cipher. So you need to know that the Vernam cipher encrypts by using a particular logical operation, and that one is XOR. So in XOR is the character in the plain text and the key, so you have to know that bit for this in order to be able to gain all the marks. So it's kind of a cross specification question. So also don't forget that you do have this table of commands that are in the paper that you can use, so you can read those and use them, so you don't have to remember all of the syntax. So we can assume that it says the character code of the plain text character to be encrypted is stored in memory location 101. So if we think about memory, as RAM, and we've got these locations, 101 is going to have our plain text character in, and that could be an H or whatever it is. So the first thing we want to do is load up the plain text character. So we're going to load register, and we might as well use R1. And what we're going to load is address 101. So we've got the first character out. The part of the key that we're going to use to encrypt that character is stored in 102. So we're going to load, and we might as well use register 2 for this one with 102. So then the encrypted ciphertext character should be stored in memory location 103. So we're going to do a store operation, but first we need to do this logical operation. So it's XOR. So if we can't remember how to do XOR, then we can go down here and have a look. So we can see that on the sheet we've got to help us, XOR is EOR or DRN. So perform a bitwise logical XOR between the value in register N and the value specified by the operand, and store the result in register D. So now we know that, we can come back and think about how we're going to do that. So the command was EOR, and we want to store in register 3, and we want to use register 1 as one of our comparisons, and register 2 as the other one. And so that'll do an XOR on R1 and R2 until store the result in R3. So now we want to store. So store the value into a memory location. Store. So we've got actually a store here. Store the value that's in the register D into the memory location. So store R3, and it wants us to put it into 103. And that is our completed program, because we've now done the last bit there where we've stored it in 103. So there's our program. We're going to get a mark, 3 marks for this. We'll get a mark probably for doing that bit. We're going to probably get a mark, I should hope, for this. So probably get a mark for the last one for storing as well. So if we've used this XOR is what they're looking for, that we know that logical operation for the Vernam cipher is XOR, and that's our program complete for 3 marks.